Guys, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to succeed in SMMA long term. So, a lot of times, a lot of kids, not kids, I would say like 18 years or above, they're in high school or they just graduated high school or they're in college, and they start getting excited about SMMA, right? So, they start an SMMA for a year and they do it maybe for a year and a half. They scale the agency for a couple of $1,000s, maybe $20,000, $30,000, sometimes even $100,000, and then they fall off the earth, right? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to succeed long term in SMMA and how to make boatload of money rather than just money one time and then not make money again. Okay, so most SMMA owners don't last more than 2 years. Okay, they get stuck chasing clients, dealing with churn, constantly starting over. But there's a way to build an agency that lasts for a long term. Okay, one that scales predictably and does not collapse every time a client cancels. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So when I first started in SMMA, I thought retainers were the only way to grow, or I would sign people on PIFs, pay in fulls, for the whole year. So I signed clients for 2K, 3K a month. Then I lose half of them. Sometimes it would be hard to sign people on $2,000 a month because I was in the real estate niche. So it was like I would have to take 100 calls, maybe sign one client for $2,000, right? Or I would have to target a different set of clientele. But getting to those clientels was another challenge in itself, right? So I basically felt like a hamster wheel, right? So closing clients just to replace new ones. The first five clients I got, I lost all of them. And the number one reason I lost all of them is because I had a fulfillment partner and that fulfillment partner messed it up, right? They completely fucked up the client results. They didn't get client results. And there were like two different ones too, not just one, like two different ones. And then at that point, I was like, I'm not going to get any fulfillment partners. I'm just going to figure this out by myself and get better results for my clients, right? So, um, that's when I realized that if you want to succeed in SMA, you need like a predictable system, a good offer, and a scalable model. And basically, I switched to a model where I was charging PIFs, and that lasted like I would charge $5,000, $6,000 for 6 months or the whole year sometimes. And we just run ads for them for the whole year. And the reason why I did that is because in the real estate space, a lot of clients see results after like a few months, so they can't justify paying $1,500 to $2,000 every month. Some can do, some that are successful can do, but most can't. So it's better to just sign them up for the whole year and then get them results as they come through, because one closing pays for the whole year's worth of fees, right? So after doing that for almost a year or 2 years, I moved to paper lead agency, and paper lead was a game changer for me. Like I literally like crushed it in paper lead, and still crushing it too, right? Like paper lead, paper appointment, like performance based offers. I was really always curious about, and I always wanted to do them, but everybody said not to do them. Like all the gurus said, don't do them. People screw you over, this and that. Yes, people are going to screw you over. Yes, that's going to happen. But what's the upside of that, right? What's the upside of that? And a lot of people don't talk about that. And the upside of that is easy to scale, easy to sell, um, can generate results fast for clients. You control the fulfillment side of things. If you don't like a client, you can fire them easily, and you have money coming in every day, not a month, not a week, not like 2 weeks. Every day you have consistent income coming in. That's the model you want to play in, right? So first step one is basically pick a model that the clients actually want, right? So pick a model that clients actually want. First one is retainers. Retainers, a lot of clients are nervous about retainers because they have to take all the risk and they have to just believe your word. Even if you have a lot of case studies, it's still, retainers is like tough to sell, right? Like, I mean, sure, people sign up, but you either need to have some sort of free trial up front, or they need to like see some sort of value before they sign up with you, especially like these smaller clients. Maybe bigger clients, it's a little bit different. They just sign up for a retainer to test it out. But mostly for the smaller clients, it's going to be an issue, right? So retainers is always going to be a tough one to sell. You'll have to jump on a lot of calls and you aren't able to consistently sign up clients with that. Uh, Paper lead, perfect. Paper appointment, perfect. Pay on closing, perfect. If you can figure those out, it basically flips the risk, and clients only pay you when they get results. It's sticky offers. Clients don't leave you. They get good results with it. Like, it's basically amazing. It's crazy how people will pay more for a performance offer than they would pay for a retainer. So with the retainer, you can basically are capped at maybe 2-3 thousand bucks. But with performance offers, you can do basically um, 2,000, 3,000, $4,000, right? So it just depends on the client, right? So next is build systems and don't hustle. So have like automations in place. You don't need to go crazy with this. You don't need to get a course on this. You can just figure it out yourself. Sorry about that. You can just figure it out yourself on how to set this up. Maybe watch some YouTube videos, but it's not that difficult to do. Weekly reporting, if you want to build this out initially, you can. It's also a great additive to the team or to your clients. And hire a small team like BAs, ops, maybe a media buyer or so. Sometimes you can start by yourself, get up to 10, 20K a month, and then start hiring folks, right? You don't want to go past 20K a month and just doing all the work. You want to start hiring people pretty fast, because if you don't hire people after 20K, it's going to be an issue. You're going to have, and I'll make a separate video on who you need to hire first, and then go down the list. Focus on niches. So I like roofing, HVAC, solar, windows and doors, like high ticket niches year round. Uh, I try to avoid real estate in general because these are longer sales cycles, 3 to 6 months, even more than that sometimes. So I kind of like don't really like them. But if you're new to it, you want to make some money, you know a lot of realtors, go ahead. Right? There's no right or wrong answer with this, right? You can always get good results for clients. Just I'll make a separate video on how to get clients results and stuff. But focus on high ticket niches. That's going to be the main thing. Client experience is greater than client acquisition. Like retention, you got to make sure you basically your retention needs to beat constant prospecting, right? If you can keep clients for a long period of time, 3 to 6 months to a year to 2 years, that's going to change the game for you. You don't need to constantly bring on new clients. You can just basically have like the same clientele, give them good results, and basically grow the business that way, right? If you have any bad leads, their clients get any bad leads, just replace it fast for them. If you're doing the pay per lead model, if the client's complaining about the lead quality, try to figure out a solution with them ASAP within 24 hours. If the client has a billing issue, fix it within 24 hours. If a client has wants to get it launched, launch it within 24 hours, right? You need to move fast. Like, you can't like wait. There are a lot of agencies I've seen, even on like online, I've seen people take 2 days to make a goddamn landing page for clients, or 3 days, and then it takes another 3 to 4 days to launch the client. So it's a week to launch a client. Sometimes they take even 30 days. That's kind of dumb as fuck. You got to launch the clients within 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer if the flow of the inflow is a lot higher, but not more than like 4 or 5 days to launch the entire client and start getting leads for them, right? But if you're smaller, you can launch a client within 24 hours, and that's what you should do, unless there's some technical hiccup that happens every now and then. But most of the times, within 24 hours, you should be able to launch the client, no problems at all. And you should get their first lead within 48 hours. And that's how you start getting really good results for your clients, right? Um, Predictable path. So you can start with 10K a month baseline, expand territories, upsell volume, grow to 100K per month by stacking clients, and not by rebuilding every 90 days. As I mentioned in my previous point, you don't need to keep getting clients all the time. Okay, you just need to keep the clients that you have. Maybe have like a less than 5% churn rate if possible. Sometimes it's not possible, but if it is possible, and you should always try to improve your product and your services. If you can improve your services or the products that you offer, that's going to be a game changer for you and for your clients, and that's going to keep in the business for a long time. So those are basically the 5 steps I recommend to succeed long term in SMMA. Um, it's pretty simple. It's not that complicated, but I'll make a detailed video on any of these. If you are interested in any of the detailed video, specific topic videos, just comment below and I'll make a video on that. That said, if you need help scaling your agency, or need to move to paper lead, or you have questions for me, or you want to go into detail about paper lead and how you can get started by yourself, you need some scripts or any of that stuff, then book a call with me for an hour. It's 250 for an hour, but I don't hold anything back. I tell you everything that you need to know to succeed in paper lead or paper appointment agency. Okay, so if you're interested, click the button below, book a call. Other than that, thanks guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.